It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Dallas. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Come on, Petty!
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go. Hot, hot.
Play fake. It's Milton. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let's go!
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Waddle makes the catch. And he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a
take over
touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On and quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
We got that.
Going is Darnold on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a great player off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
Seahawks
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Walker on first down. Fights his way through a tackle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. This one found by the defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
We're going to set.
They'll throw. Third and long. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. Room inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
The kicker
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down.
The 30-yard line.
It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Check out.
The third down rolling through. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On the set.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. To the sideline. Wallace got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
17 yards.
The big play, and that's him 17 yards.
Cowboys,
and that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 Lions. Come on, come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Ferguson.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 65, 69, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3.
On the play.
And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
First down.
All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Get it.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are going to have it after a second interception this season.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Hello, lady. Check. Space up.
Here's Darnold to throw. That's JSN. Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback.
Out of gun. Here's Darnold. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Lost the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Number 9, Cam
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
It's a design boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass is caught by Horton. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play.
15 yards.
And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for a Seahawks.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to have us after a second interception of the season.
Intercepted.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth.
First and 10
Okey,
at the
okey. That's what that
22-yard
whole
line.
defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Hits on the out route. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here at the red zone.
Ready.
Shotgun snap against Blue. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
The ball carrier.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
19. Tag. 70. Cougar 19. Stop below 18. Ready, ready.
Milton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
For the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Collins, Cooper, makes the play. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Time. L80.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. Throw left side. Caught by Smith and Jigba. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
10 more yards. Complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Darnold. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Might shift to the run here. 3rd and inches. Walker trying to run for the first. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
No!
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 18, 5, ready.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Go side. Ready.
He's got it on the bootleg. This is complete to Waller. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for a
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
We're going to start. Ready.
First and 10. Donald. Completes. It's Horton. Escapes the defender. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 28-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's another Seahawks.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
18 more
Danger, I
yards.
say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First
This
and goal
offense in
at the
position now.
8-yard
It's
line.
first and goal. From the red zone now. Catch made. That's a Seattle touchdown.
Complete to Elijah
The
Arroyo.
Seahawks make it a
Touchdown,
one-score game
Seattle.
in the first half.
The kicker on for
Now
the
they'll
extra
try to knock
point.
the extra point through. Right down
His
the
kick
middle. It's
is
good. And the Seahawks
Makes the
chuck the
score
lead in half.
Cowboys
It's down to
21.
7.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Escapes and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
By Derek
And nice
Hall.
work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack.
Panther 11, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in the goal to go.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your reads from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Let's go. Dragon, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Jake Ferguson.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Milton to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Jake.
Quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Third and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 28, Seahawks 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Tight end in motion right. Here's Darnold, first and 10. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And he's fortunate to come. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Flushed out of the pocket. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
You feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Working inside the red zone. Hits the slant. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Well, great work there, Rock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resume, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. The return starts at the 18. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Stop it. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Go. Cowboy 80, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Ready, ready?
Play fake. It's Milton. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, motion. Warrior 70. Set up. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Downfield, this finds water. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
First down.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Ready. Viking 18. 19 Lion.
Throwing now off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. Into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
35. Seahawks 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the floor. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. To throw, here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Ken Walker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Go set.
Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
We go set. Set.
Throwing here just before halftime. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Kicks away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
We go set. Get away, please. Ready.
Here's Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. That pick 6 helps spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of them. This deficit might get just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. That's for an offense who just threw the interception. Getting right back out there, you better flush it fast.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone. A touchback.
35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Begins with a Walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
Brings up second
aggressive
and
call
9.
on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Cougar night. Let's go.
He's staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
The tackle by
Only 2 yards on the
Bosnian
play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And he's going to score a pick six for Dallas. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Aubrey good on the point after.
Good.
And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys 49, Seahawks 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the
Brock,
Cowboys.
hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Stephanie! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On the tackle.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Ready,
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Set! 60
Motioning one of the
60.
tight ends. Off the play fake, Milrow. He puts some juice on it, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
Milrow's pass intercepted.
Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Hurt! Ready, go!
Again, that's good. And he made it 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
The ball carrier.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Ready!
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4.
Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Get up!
He gets the handout. He loses the football. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
Ready,
they do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Viking 18! Hut!
Here's a design run.
Get up!
Went in the wrong direction the last play.
Pass
Need
the
to get
50,
forward
pass
3
the
yards
50.
here on second and goal.
Let go!
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward.
Let's go now!
Second goal now as they try to pile on
70
further.
Lions! Ready!
It's a design run for him. Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends
The
this
Seahawks
away.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is played. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
18, come.
Pistol now for Milrow. Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
60 by Buffalo 18. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight ends. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Go play action here. It's Milrow. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Milrow's pass.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blue here from the pistol. On the move, past the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That goes for 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32
and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the
Those unsung
Cowboys
heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's go. Let's go.
They pitch it out to him here. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Okay, that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. Now you put yourself in great position to score.
Goal at the 5-yard
Thankfully,
line.
only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Ready.
Sign quarterback run here. You're going to have to explain this one to me. They are punting from inside the red zone. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
68, 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Into traffic, complete. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A gain of 15 there.
15 yards.
Go.
And that gives the Seahawks the
And the
first.
Seahawks
All set to go now from the 35.
60 boxes.
first and 10 at the
First down throw here
35-yard
from
line.
Milrow. He rolls to his right. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of a
That
yard.
right there is one of the
It's
biggest
second
differences
down.
between the NFL and college game.
Hold
Heck
it
the high
there.
school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels,
Cougar 19.
check things happen. But at
Let's
this
go,
level,
Will.
this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21
For somebody who's
yards.
been picked off like he has,
That's
Brock,
good
you
for
gotta
a
admire
Seahawks.
his determination to
First
keep
down.
attacking these coverages.
Yeah,
First
that is
and
risk.
10 at the
Breaking into
44-yard
coverage
line.
yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Milrow with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's
Sure seems
another
like he knew
Seahawks
exactly what he wanted,
first
and he
down.
got it, going right where he
First
wanted
and
to
10
with the
at
ball
the
off the snap.
34-yard line.
Sack. 60 70 Lions. Go.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the
That's
19.
another Seahawks
He picks up 15
first down.
on the play.
A gain of 15.
And that means a fresh set of downs for
And
Seattle.
the Seahawks first down.
Ready. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Drops back. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive
second
relief to
down.
see their efforts
Panthers
pay off
50.
on that
Here we
play.
go. Tight work. Panthers.
From the gun, Milrow. Short pass brought in. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
To number 11.
Well, he saw his guys
Jackson
pick up the
Smith and
blitz.
Jigba.
Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he
A
wasn't
gain of
looking at him.
6 yards.
But with their effort on his
And it's
behalf, I think this QB felt
down.
owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they bring him down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Ready.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Lions. Ready,
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
Hey, I am all for aggression.
Result of
You
the
get
play
4 downs, go
is a
for it. But I do
turnover
have to
on
wonder here,
downs.
Kate, after being denied once again, is
Here
there
we
going to be a
go, here we
trust
go.
level on that
Check, Matt.
sidelines
19,
to go
Tiger,
for it the
19,
next time they
Tiger.
get this shot?
Check go.
Blue right into the right. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a great pickup, 16 yards,
It's
and
a
now
gain
they've got
of
first
16
down.
yards.
Well, more often than not,
That's
it's a
good
passing
for our
game that's asked to go
Cowboys.
from first down to first down in just one play. But when
First
you
and
get
10
that big
at the
play potential on the
35-yard
ground,
line.
jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Come on, come on.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Jaden Blue, the ball
Hey,
carrier.
not a bad play by any
He's
means,
brought down
but
at
there's
the
room for more,
37-yard
and they
line.
know it.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that, check that. Street.
Middle blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's brought
They
down
got
at
2
the
yards there. That
39-yard
leaves him with
line.
3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys moments away from their 4th win of the year. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Get it.
He's this one himself. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
A 3-yard
Well,
loss
the extra
on the
blocking
play.
sure didn't spring
It's
that
4th
run the way
down.
they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West
Robbins
Coast system,
in
you call 12
formation.
personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he can't find anything as he
Cooper
goes
Kupp
out of
on the
bounds.
return.
Nothing on that return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing now. Milrow. Gets this one to Waller. This play's going to come to an end at the 27.
And
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Seahawks.
60. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's got it over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Go.
Milrow from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 20.
It's a gain of 33.
That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. Well, Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Banjo.
Ready.
From the red zone now. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Malik Cooper. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time. But it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
No one's around him. He's got space. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 27
It's a
on the
gain
play.
of 27 yards.
That'll be good for Dallas. 1st
And
down.
the Cowboys.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right at the gut. Come on.
46-yard
You know
line.
getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
1st down. It's blue. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win.